This is ode to the unrequited and problematic. I choose him in the mornings, devotion, warm tea, and perpetually split dawns. I watch him love me, the peach of it spreading out on his face like a lighthouse. What can I say? I got what I said I wanted. But when I'm alone, I can't help it. I wear my autonomy like a flag. I wander and end up at you. I hover over the various crevices that make you up, play them out between my fingers like running belt over strips of treated film. And for real, it's not even his fault how I levity, suspend. I'm uncontainable. I touch all the sides. I'm sadistic in that way. I am always looking for some kind of ruin, always looking to be infected. Every now and then, I feel too big for my own britches, and then in your presence, I'm like resized. I'm dancing, and I've set the table, set the standard, and you make it so easy. Really, all I have to do is meet it and have my cake and eat it too. Zimmerman Testimonies, Day 1. These assholes, they always get away. George Zimmerman. And then the sky is bleeding, a soft cry, and I am at the head of it. A 6-pane window, a vein of lightning, a bath in imminence, and what kind of Arizona? Which pack of Skittles? I like the Dark Side pack, but those came out last winter. Trey's body already a dovetail in moist ground, and which newscast had his father come home to arrange the dry bones in front of, and how long had he waited for his one boy to return from wherever night-crusted boys roam in the salt of Floridian South, and who plans to rob anything in socks and sandals? And in the courtroom, the prosecutor taps play on the tape. Trayvon's wet scream, the only thing living a full life, and his mother, a mare overwrought with the front seat of her son's slaughter, chases the breath out of the courtroom, the big door whipping behind her, running and running. Every day of this trial, he dies. Uh, 8992. I say I'm diseased. He says, with what? I say, with everything. He says, so what? I say, I don't know, I don't want you to catch it. He says, it's not always contagious. I say, you don't know that. He says, trust me. I say, ontological dissonance. He says, is up to me. I say, be honest, I'm crazy. He says, I love you. I say, who says? He says, me. I say, I love you. He says, I know. I say, it's murderous, loving with a halved body. He says, I'll take what you give. I say, too selfless. He says, you don't know selfless. I say, perhaps. He says, trust me. I say, how much is liability? He says, I have enough saved up. On entropy, after Yasemin Ghiazi. There are more people alive now than there are dead in the earth, an article says. I keep telling myself to invest in entropy, or at least in defining it, in contending with it. Decomposition is a performance of exponential dignity, an act of stripping what life-born fabrics perforate the borders between lyric and magic. I want to step out of my language and light up, but the body is a container. The body is a mold. I fit snug. I can barely breathe in here. Leave me. I've got to count the dead in here. I'm an atom, and I'm new to the water. I got born by expanding. I get born every day. My flesh is so damn raw with all this entering. I just have 2 more for you so I can get out of the way. There's some incredible poetry that's coming your way that I'm really excited to hear, so I won't shut up. This is Trap Queen. I'm your Trap Queen. In these shorts, I'm all ass. My clap don't quiet. My tongue don't lie. In these shorts, I'm just glitchy melanin, just wholly octagonal. Did you know I've got edges? Did you know I've got corners? Can you call that anything but dynamic? But a port with a flint? Trap Queen so notorious, they don't even know what she look like. Trap Queen so nefarious, she everybody's boo. Everybody's first love. He gonna take her to the mall, ball out on her, she gonna bust it open, she everybody's thought. Everybody's good fuck. Trap Queen so spectacular, she's everybody's tit. Trap Queen, everybody's mama. Everybody's abandoned land. Everybody's excuse. Turn the floodlights off and everybody motivated by how nimble her knee, how she made you come with just the way she put her black on. And you love that shit. The way she flexes in it, put her whole foot in it. So black you can't divorce it. So black you don't speak her language. Black in your wet dreams, she come black. Her black is residual, will not wash out of the duvet. Keep it real, you love that shit. Love to deliver, send the sickle train down her throat. Love to shut her up. Trap Queen don't fear shit except how easily my body leaves me, how often it is not mine. Trap Queen don't fear shit except an unlimited caricature. The way they tone my narrative right out my own mouth and iron it out flat. Trap Queen don't fear shit except for how everybody lay claim when the sun falls, except for how I can't keep a moment of myself to myself. Trap Queen don't fear shit except the way my lonesome is your invitation, the way all my power coagulates, the way the world will lay its violences at the threat of my able body, except the way nobody got my back. Until I'm face forward, an obituary, everybody forget about, and find my sister, and repeat. And this is the last poem. That's fine. Feels really witchy meeting, so I thought I'd do witchy. It's called Don't Hurt Yourself, Willing in the Orishas. 1. My body a full echo, I dawdle down to the creek, ask the god of blood for abundance, continuity, my offering, the syrup of pressed beans and a 7-winged tulip. 2. Later the rain swelled the creek with coffee, the storm, a beckoned sheet, the immortal herself reaping the earth, the tongues cut out of the cows. I walk in as the wash again attempts its valiant swallow of all fields. A cafeteria aide wipes the cotton from the counter, her bald eyes aurora with bright seeds. You brought that, didn't you? 4. My bottom lip a pink venom, my desire a valley with legs, his steady fingers toying the tea. Hours later, I look up to a straight line and bury it. Can't downsize what hithers me, can't just cancel the meat that fires the ring. And every now and then, an almost troubled thirst opens my mouth for a song that does not come. I feel it all, a brick wall, until a fixed voice decides, no, but wait, you're the water.